Ranchi protest where the students have gathered.
धरती आबा का ये संदेश, शिक्षित हो मेरा प्रदेश। ठीक है, हम लोग के दिल में ये जज्बा होना चाहिए। हम लोग आने वाला पीढ़ी के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, जानते हैं ये पॉसिबल नहीं है।
Basically, there's a big corruption scandal going on. If you ask me what the difference between the Delhi protests and the protests here are, basically here the entire OMR sheet was leaked by the officials. There are party officials belonging to the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha who were involved in the scandal actively. I have a very interesting person here with me. His name is Pranav. He has cleared UGC NET and he's a graduate of IIM.
This particular thing is not even a crime. So you could have easily fetched 50,000 for this mark sheet, for this scorecard. I was like, how is this possible? How can he just hand it over to you for 50,000? It's like, it doesn't work like that. You would have to go and book your seat with or whatever college. I don't know if it works exactly right now, if it works with them. I'm not alleging the institute, but you have to go to the private college, block the seat in the counseling, and then wait until the counseling gets over. Then you withdraw. You probably pay up some 50,000 upfront, which those people will provide you, and then you cancel your admission. What happens then is then they have an extra seat to sell after all the counseling is over. In fact, this is something which is still in practice with private colleges, even after NEET was placed to avoid selling of seats and all those things through private colleges and all. This is something which is still in practice. Now, if you look at it deeply enough, the shocking thing about this is this won't function unless an 18-year-old topper is involved. Since this is not upfront a crime, you cannot be charged for it, for blocking a seat and cancelling a seat, right? It can be a crime from the college's end, from the institute's end, but not for the student's end. But unless
Because they're minors, they're getting away with it.
no, for them to block a seat and then not go for it is not a crime. Right. For the college to sell it afterwards could be a crime.
A very interesting thing that I have noticed here as somebody coming from outside of Jharkhand is that there is a protest culture. Like everybody is very particular about like picking up whatever is like falling down on the ground. They're very particular about like, making sure that no galis are given and that you stick to the demand. And the unfortunate thing about Jantar Mantar and whichever protest happens in Jantar Mantar is that it gets hijacked very easily. So in that sense, how genuine is this protest, Pranav?
See, I'll give you a brief about the history of this state. This state was created because of large, massive protests, right? People, these protests were like, and they were like Jallianwala Bagh kind of episodes post-independence in Jharkhand. So we have seen all of that. Not these kids, but their parents, they have seen all of that. We have learned through that. So these protests, that is one reason these protests are disciplined. The other reason these are disciplined is like these are actual kids. Okay, the moment they say one wrong word, they are on the wrong side.
A lot of you have asked what the difference between the Delhi protests and the Jharkhand protests are. It is not inspired by the Delhi protest, just to be honest with you. For example, the protest around JPSC has been going on for the last 5 or 6 years, and this is not the first time. Yes, due to the CJP protest and the Jantar Mantar protest, it's perhaps possible that the mainstream media took attention to this and they came here to report it. But I'll tell you about the protest culture itself per se, right? You look at the line behind me and the line over there, people are basically lining up there. They are volunteering to basically clean up the entire place. They're not giving any gali galoch, and these are not things they're doing out of compulsion. They say that Jharkhand has a certain sanskar, and that is what we want to follow. Basically, everybody is like respecting. If any female comes around, they make sure they make some space. Nobody is feeling uncomfortable, and the media is being treated very respectfully. I see even the police mingling with everybody else, and that is the culture of protest that has been absent from India. Jaipal Singh Munda Stadium is where we are at. You know the significance behind this? Jaipal Singh Munda was the one who led the Olympics team to a hockey gold in the 1928 Olympics. And he became such a big figure that he was a member of the Constituent Assembly as well. And he was one of the first ones to actually call for the idea of a state which was meant for tribals alone. And that is how the idea of Jharkhand was even born. And today it is quite symbolic that this venue has been chosen as the site to protest And you see a lot of Adivasis over here as well, including students who come from the heartland of Jharkhand, who come from remote areas of Jharkhand, who are here 24/7, day and night, protesting for the last 9 days. Many of them on indefinite strike as well, not having any food. And this is the sort of a difference that, the Delhi protests and protests elsewhere compared to a protest somewhere in the heartland of India happens.
कोई भी भाषा को सीखने के लिए उसका जो बेसिक होता है, शब्दकोश जिसको कहते हैं, वो होना चाहिए। नहीं रहेगा तो चाइनीज भी नहीं सीख सकते हैं, बंगाली भी नहीं सीख सकते हैं, मद्रासी भी नहीं सीख सकते हैं। उसी तरह इंग्लिश एक लैंग्वेज है, ठीक है। तो इसीलिए मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ, धरती आबा का ये संदेश, शिक्षित हो मेरा प्रदेश, ठीक है। हम लोग के दिल में ये जज्बा होना चाहिए। हम लोग आने वाला पीढ़ी के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, जानते हैं ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, क्योंकि हम लोग का आवाज़ कहाँ तक पहुँचाएंगे हम लोग, ठीक है। ये सच्चाई है लेकिन कड़वा है। आप लोग इसमें साथ दीजिए। मीडिया बंधु से मैं हाथ जोड़ के मैं विनती करता हूँ कि 3 स्तंभ से हम लोग गुजर चुके हैं, 4था स्तंभ आप लोग हैं। आप लोग इस मुद्दा को साथ दीजिए और आगे फैलाइए और इसको लागू करवाना है, ठीक है। ना कि हम लोग बुक को बेच के पैसा कमाना चाहते हैं, ना राजनीति करना चाहते हैं। हम लोग 5-6 साल से लड़ रहे हैं ना।
हॉस्पिटल में एक डॉक्टर नहीं है, तो बताइए वहाँ कैसे हम लोग का स्वास्थ्य सुधारा जा सकता है। रोज डेली मर रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी यहाँ का जो सरकार है वो एकदम सोया हुआ है, एकदम हम लोग को हालत खराब हो गया, पूरा स्थिति जर्जर हो गया। तो हेमंत सोरेन और जो कल्पना सोरेन है वो आई, वोट बैंक जिता दी, 2500 रुपया दे के मैया से मानते के सब लोगों को बुर्बक बना रहे। 2500 क्या दे रहे, 2500 देने से क्या लोग को हित के लिए काम होगा? आप देना है तो हर घर में एक नौकरी दीजिए, जो भविष्य हमारा बढ़ेगा। और आज के जो जीएनजी है सब जग चुके हैं, और हमारा जो झारखंड है ये बहुत ही जल्दी प्रोग्रेस करने वाला है। बिहार से अब तो हम लोग गांधीवादी तरीके से चले गए, लेकिन अब हम लोग वीर कलम जिंदाबाद के नारे लगाएंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
What you're actually seeing behind me is not developed by any good real estate players. It's not a private property, but it's the property that is built for ministers in Jharkhand. So this is the controversy that broke out very recently. It is as comparable to any prime real estate that you can see in Bangalore, Delhi, or in Mumbai. So this was one of the controversies when the students are protesting over there. The ministers continue to live in luxury, where Jharkhand is one of the most backward states in terms of the social indices. This shows a stark comparison.
And you can see the stark difference between what Jharkhand's people face on a daily basis और ये लोग क्या enjoy कर रहे हैं। जो झारखंड का काला सोना है, शायद लगभग इन घरों की नींव में वो सारा सोना डाला गया है।
I think a couple of days back, our health minister, Dr. Irfan Ansari, he made the statement that there is no paper leak in Jharkhand. And a few days before that, during the NEET parliament debate, Dr. Shashi Tharoor was also saying the same thing, something on the same lines, that it's good that the government has announced 10 crore fine and 10 years of jail. But what we actually need is a system which avoids paper leak altogether, right? It's not a good thing, but Jharkhand sadly, not happily, has achieved that. Because JPSC has gone past paper leaks. Paper leaks is still something wherein a candidate who has opted for it, for the wrong route, has to still prepare for overnight. At least you have to prepare. If there are 100 questions in the paper, you have to prepare for the rest of the 80 questions, right?
Yeah.
But with this, the new system, there is no such thing. You have to leave a blank OMR and people will fill it up for you. Such a sad state that it is, one such demand is coming from students of Jharkhand, that they want a 5th option in their OMR sheet, right? Which directly means that they don't trust the examination authority anymore.
This is a heartfelt message to all my privileged friends, whether you're from Delhi, Bombay, or Bangalore. If you have shown concern about the CJP protests or the Gen Z protests that took place in Delhi and elsewhere, and you took your flights, you made sure you booked food on Swiggy to make sure that the protesters are fed, you donated a lot of money, I am not going to delegitimize what you stood for. We are all standing for the students in Delhi and students in Jharkhand as well. The most tragic thing today is that I don't see even a single one of them, whether it's like influential influencers or actors who have come here turning up for the Jharkhand protest. I'm not angry that you stood up for the CJP protests in Delhi. It was as much required as this one is. But it just goes to show wherever it is fashionable for you to appear, you appear there. Just because there are baddies in the protest, you make sure you are present there. Just because you're being given food, you're present there. Just because it suits you to be in Delhi, just because the mainstream media will cover you, you're being there. This is what breaks me. This is not an illegitimate protest. If there were some people who leaked the papers of NEET, here there is an entire system that is corrupt. The people who have worked hand in glove with the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha government, the ruling party here, have themselves leaked the paper. Forget leaking the paper. The OMR sheets have been left empty so that somebody else can fill it in later. And you know, the funny thing is, this has been going on for the last 5 or 6 years, and the students have been protesting at the very site, but nobody is there to care for them. I feel terrible today. And I had a lot of hopes that, you know, the entire country would turn up today. But I'm very glad to see that some parts of the media and some parts of people from other cities like Delhi have come here. And mainly it is the local students of Jharkhand who have turned out today in blistering heat during the day and in rains during the night. They are relentless. They are going to fight for what they want. They don't want any Azadi slogans. They don't want any politicization of this. They are very particular that the education system has to be reformed, that they're very dependent on this because the private sector is not very active in Jharkhand, for example. You know, it's not just that Jharkhand is a tribal state, it's such a misconceived thing that we actually know. Because a lot of the engineers who are working in Skyroot Aerospace, for example, are from Jharkhand. There are technological institutions which are in Jharkhand. Jamshedpur is in Jharkhand, which is basically the heart of the industrial India. A lot of progress has been made here as well. But there is nobody else to tell the story of Jharkhand, and that's the tragedy of states like Jharkhand today. I hope that wherever we hear such voices, we are there equally to support everybody, and that would be my message to everyone.